The court had granted bail, suspended the sentence for 30 days, allowing a chance to appeal to a higher court. So the Congress will be appealing, because the BJP yesterday also, Ravi Shankar Prasad was trying to imply that you are on a weak wicket, which is why we haven't seen an immediate appeal being filed.
Well, look, I'm not a lawyer to begin with. I'm not one of the Congress legal team, so I can't tell you whether an appeal is to be filed and exactly when it's going to be filed. You all saw and heard a very combative and defiant Rahul Gandhi, who said he doesn't even care if he goes to jail. He doesn't care if they bar him for life from Parliament. So, I mean, I hope that was not a hint that he won't appeal, because as a Kerala MP myself, let me say that it would be unfair to the people of Wayanad to deny them the representation of the MP they voted to with such a major massive majority. So I hope that there will be an appeal, and I hope it will be heard fairly expeditiously. I mean, the important thing is that there are lots of precedents for this sort of matter being appealed. What is shocking is there's almost no precedent for the maximum sentence being given for an offense like this, which consists of one sentence in a much larger campaign speech in a political culture where campaign speeches involve far, far worse abuse, much of it perpetrated by the BJP. I've been at the receiving end of far worse than this one sentence of Mr. Gandhi's in my last 3 elections. And I think it's fair to say that some of those who are most self-righteously protesting Mr. Gandhi's words have said far worse themselves in their election campaigns. You know, let's face it, our politics is not exactly a sort of kid gloves kind of game. We've heard some stuff from very high-placed ministers and even the Prime Minister on the political hustings. So to have a 2-year sentence, which, by the way, is the maximum permissible sentence for this kind of statement, strikes me as somewhat unusual. And that, too, I think, suggests that we're not on a weak wicket. It's, in fact, the complainant who's on a weak wicket, and the BJP, if they're enthusiastically supporting him, because the fact is that that he has a weak case. He's managed to persuade one judge. In fact, the earlier judge in the same case had made remarks that suggested he didn't think there was much of a case. Then the new judge came, and he's given a very different judgment. There's every reason to believe that a High Court judge will look at the matter with a fresh pair of eyes and see it our way.